Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
When you have legal issues, Paula Chilella, attorney at law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, Nctv45. Nctv45 Newcastle, The Train.
Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome to the 27th of this outstanding month of October as we count down towards Halloween. And if you want to think of something really scary, the election is next Tuesday. So there, how's that? Rocking your socks. Definitely a lot to talk about today. A lot breaking overnight and just a whole plethora of activity. We're going to get to those news breaking stories and also weather. Let's take a look at that right now. Outside, 44 degrees, spotty rain. It's not enough to really, I don't know, call rain, but it's misty, and so be expecting that as you go through your morning. Now, as far as your travel goes, perhaps you're scampering off to the Berg. Well, if you go out 422 and you're at 168 Martha Street, traffic light to moderate as that the West Pittsburgh Shenango area. Now, as you continue on to 376, Turnpike westbound, again, we'll call it light to moderate as nothing seriously going on heavy. State Street, always very much more congested with the restaurants and everything, so we'll call that a little bit on the heavy side. And the 422 interchange where it meets 376, traffic move along great, moderately heavy. Now, as you go out to I-79, and you're probably wondering, well, how is it up there next to 422? We'll say heavy to moderate, as that area always a little more congested and heavy. So expect that as you fly out that way. Now, as we check on the northwest, I-80-376 interchange, traffic moving to west. I-80 heavier, as a lot of westbound, a lot of eastbound traffic. So I-80 definitely heavy up that way. Now, as we go to our traffic alerts, attention travelers on the PA Turnpike, ramp 43 at I-70 roadwork on ramp from I-70 east to PA 43 south. Now, also in that same vicinity on the PA Turnpike, ramp PA 43 at I-70, ramp from 43 south to I-70 west, closed because of road work. Road work will in effect today until 4 p.m. Remember Easy Pass. And if you don't do that, they're doing a little toll by plate as you go down the turnpike. So that news from your traffic as we sail along into the morning, and hopefully you're having a great morning. Thanks for inviting us into your home. And we're taking a look. I do comment, so for those folks watching us on Facebook, feel free to put any comments down. I will get them as time permits. And I just want to check all of our sound. So that's what I'm doing. COVID testing on the rise. And with it on the rise, what does that mean? That means you're going to get more positives. And definitely something you have to understand as okay, we got a good test on the sound. So all good there. There's going to be more positives, folks. There's no doubt about it. So don't go getting all alarmed and thinking that everything's terrible, as some would have you believe. We seem to be dealing with the virus well. And these are the latest figures. 3,073, so 3,100. When you go through these numbers, as I tell you each and every day, there's probable sick, not sick. Doesn't mean all these people are going to the hospital. Doesn't mean all those people are dying. So with that, be aware of the standard procedure. Wash your hands, social distance, wear a mask in crowded areas. Pennsylvania's early warning COVID monitoring dashboard updated 16 through the 22nd. Now, if you have a warning, that means you talk about it before it happens. They're talking about this after it happens and trying to predict the future. I don't think you can, because anybody that comes in contact isn't necessarily going to get sick. Important note, the 23rd to the 25th, the weekend, they did 256 compliance checks, 10 notices of violations. Where were the violations? 2 in Philadelphia, Wilkesboro 3, Pittsburgh, Altoona, Williamsport, and Punxsutawney all had 1, with 1 in Allentown. You know, don't panic. Do your normal deal. I think it's very important that we continue to do what's normal for us. If we don't, there won't be a country here to save. And remember, there are people in politics that don't want you to think that way. To them, I say, the cure can't be worse than the ailment. The Department of Health shares October 11th and October 17th data. They shared the weekly Pennsylvania's COVID-19 investigations with contact tracing. As we continue to see a rise in many cases, we need to complete the contact investigations, tracing and helping stop the spread of COVID. Interesting if they can do that. Also, Human Services public assisted enrollment increasing on Medicaid expansion. And this happening because folks are out of jobs. I don't know how, if they had the chance to get their own health insurance, they really, I don't think, would be bothering with Medicaid expansion. And don't blame that on the president. Blame it on the virus that came from China. Let's go to sports, and then we're going to come back with more right after these words.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner. Tonight's action, Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Elsewhere, all quiet in sports action, and just in case you were wondering about those standings in college football, well, you have the Notre Dame Fighting Irish resting at number 3 with Alabama and Clemson just ahead of them. And that seems to be the agreement in all the polls, as now they've edged Notre Dame out and put Ohio State up there, even though the Buckeyes have only played one game. You know, politics, what am I going to say? As the Buckeyes with a 52-17 win over Nebraska, and really hard to say if a 0-0 Nebraska team is better than a Pitt team that won their first 3 games. But whatever, they jumped them up number 2, so it's Clemson, Alabama, Ohio State, and Notre Dame, and we'll be checking it out. That was the Cedars Sports Corner. We're going to take this break. We'll be right back.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner. Call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, well, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust.
Having my coffee, had a little donut, and enjoyed my break. You know, election coming up. There's some things that you should consider. Number one, you should consider to vote. Very important, and I can't stress it enough. Your patriotic duty, your civic duty, your duty as a citizen. November 3rd, Election Day. Go in person. Make your vote count. While on the different events around this city, I had the opportunity to talk with Stacey Garrett for treasurer Stacy, a real no-nonsense type of person, served in the military. She knows what it's like to have to be on a budget. Remember Stacey Garrity on Election Day. Now, also, Mike Kelly. And I heard some things that were just wrong. And I'm going to straighten them out. We're a very bipartisan. We evaluate and represent both sides. We present it. I told you before, I only will come out and say something when somebody says something that's totally out of there and incorrect. I'm listening to one of the speakers speak about Mike Kelly at the Biden rally and how he only comes to Newcastle. Burnt wrong. Mike Kelly has done so much for me and this station. Anytime there's ever been a problem, when I call Mike Kelly, the phone gets answered. He puts his constituents first. And he reminds them of such things like the open enrollment date for Medicare, which began October 15th and runs through December 7th. This is all very important. Don't let these political things block your observation on what exactly is going on. Don't let it happen. People will lie, tell you anything just to bypass it. That's why it's very, very important that you get out and you vote. I just can't say it enough. Thanks to Mike Kelly for all he does. Now, in recent weeks, and there's a reason I tell you to vote in person. Certain things have happened now that aren't anybody's fault. The coronavirus belongs to China. It doesn't belong to the Republicans, the Democrats, Biden, Trump. It belongs to China. Let's call people out for what it is. The failure in some of the systems to aid those who were unemployed. Not a fault of the state, the Republicans, the Democrats. And I even will take Tom Wolf off the hook here. the system got bombarded. Now, granted, it should have been fixed a while ago, but nobody could foresee what was going on. The mail is the same way. That's why I encourage you to vote in person. Well, we had a problem with the mail. And this was a response from the White House. As president, I am honored to serve the American people and grateful that you took the time to share your thoughts. Sincerely, Donald J. Trump. That's responsive. That's responsive. And when you take a look at the economy pre-virus, all you could say is, what a magnificent job. He deserves credit for that. Yesterday, during the time getting my car fixed, I had the opportunity to watch the Senate. Every Democrat that came to the podium didn't talk about the credentials of Amy Coney Barrett. They talked about the fact that she's not Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Okay. Or should we say Ruth Bader Ginsburg is an Amy Coney Barrett? In these days where we're very concerned about racial tension and discrimination, should we not be concerned at the fact that here is a woman that's Catholic that's being asked to serve in a capacity, and the Democrats are climbing all over her, yet Cortez, who's a socialist, and her ring of folks, the lady that allegedly married her brother, isn't a citizen. They don't know if she's a citizen, and she's serving in Congress. We're not asking about her religion, because that would be the wrong thing to do. I'm going to say it right on this show. Stop picking on Italians and stop picking on Catholics. Christopher Columbus did nothing to you. Neither did the Catholics. Amy Coney Barrett is now on the Supreme Court. As the court moves from one side to the other, just like a pendulum on a clock, understand that if it moves to the left, it moves to the right. If it moves to the right, it moves back to the left. And let's stop getting our underwear in a pretzel. And let's start pushing Congress to make laws and not the judicial system. Last night she received the nomination and was approved by the Senate in a 52-48 vote. She claims to be in the same category as Frank Scalia as far as her opinions and rulings. And she's going to be busy because they got a backlog of information, and she starts working today. Go, Amy. Our thoughts, prayers, everything's with you, and we wish you the absolute best. She is the first mother of school-age children to become a Supreme Court justice. You would think the Democrats would be hailing that. As a mother of a child with special needs, she understands the issues concerning and confronting those people. Is the only current justice to have a law degree from a school other than Harvard or Yale. She graduated tops in her class from the University of Notre Dame Law School in Indiana. And who says that all our politicians have to come from Harvard or Yale? It sounds like a little club. Congratulations, once again, to Amy Coney Barrett on her nomination, her vote, the vote that was 52-48, and her placement on the Supreme Court. Now let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather. And hot ziggity zagnut, the weather has been typical fall. No doubt about it, as rainy, damp, wet, 96% humidity, winds are calm, barometric pressure 30.26, dew point 43, visibility 10 miles, and the temperature 44. Now, as you look at Cleveland radar, across Erie, up there where Canada and Michigan kind of meet at Detroit, you see some rain. And some scattered stuff out through Ohio. Here, Pittsburgh radar can barely see the rain on the outskirts edges. You see some rain up next to the New York state line, and for the most part, scattered. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather and check out what your day looks like.
My name is Brittany. I have suffered with depression for 15 years.
My name is Sam, and I've been experiencing depression for over 12 years. This is the first place I will always recommend for somebody to come if they're suffering from depression or anxiety or any kind of problem like that.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal. Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't only hard to score at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch, or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello and welcome once again to Lawrence County 45 weather. And well, after last night's rainy low of 42, how is your Tuesday looking? Well, let's take a look, and local radar shows rain moving off to the east. The national scene showing that rain hugging the coastline, and we have a chance of one more day of this as we come up. Here is your forecast, and hang on to your hat. 42 last night and rain. Tuesday, rain mainly after 2 p.m., so cloudy before that, 52. Winds will be calm. Chance of rain is 30%. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, 38. Your Wednesday, sunshine, 57. Wednesday night, 50% chance of rain, cloudy, 42. The rain comes after 2 a.m. Your Thursday, rain, cloudy, 55, 70% chance of rain. Thursday night, rain, cloudy, 38, 70% chance of rain. Friday, partly sunny, 49. Friday night, partly cloudy, a low of 31. Outside chance of rain, I think you do just fine. Your Saturday, happy Halloween. Sunshine, 54. Saturday night, mostly clear and 36. Cuddle alert there. And Sunday, sunshine and 57. So really seasonal. The kids get senior night okay, and they're going to get Halloween okay. Now, that was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this time out, go hear from these great folks, and then we'll be right back. Boo! Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, except the first Saturday in October, it's a haunted car wash consisting of a $12 ultimate wash, candy, a haunted show. Shows consist of many aeronomic decorations, haunters, and a 5-minute movie right before you go into the car wash. So the cost, $20. Don't get out of your car for a spooky good time.
shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, the enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program. Elham's for one great dining experience. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Well, welcome back, and that's going to do it for the Newswatch on this, the 27th of October, Tuesday. Thanks for inviting us in, as every morning, such a pleasure to be with you. Now, we'll have Mass on and be doing all this other stuff to get ready for our day and your day, so keep it right here at NCTV 45. Remember, tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV 45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, oh, we don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that NCTV 45 is available anytime on your time. He has a train that runs on your schedule. That's NCTV 45. Always in the pursuit of excellence. Now make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, folks, and we'll see you again real soon